So what we covered in this course, this is part one of our very comprehensive 1099 guide that is, brand new and updated for 2018. We've covered the legal requirements. We understand a little bit of the legislation. We know pretty much the only thing constant is change, but be on the lookout. We're going to see more and more push towards, let's say, even more reporting in the future. We understand the purpose now. We understand why it is that there is so much information reporting and why the push is for more, as well as incentivizing with penalties. We understand how to file and where to file, given the 3 new addresses, who gets the 1099, and that there is really not so much a general rule, except we have to understand that there's exceptions. So these are all the different things we covered in part 1, and now you're armed to be able to go out and prepare those information returns successfully, knowing all these pieces of the puzzle already filled in for you. Part 2, we're going to cover specific rules for each one, because there are so many different 1099s. We actually put together part 2 to explain all those different types, as well as spend a lot of time on the 1099 miscellaneous itself, and how to make corrections. What if you find an error? There is a specific way to make corrections. Part 3, we cover compliance, penalties, and additional reporting. And just a little heads up, in the penalties part of it, we give you what to do about, what if somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do. We'll talk about what the W-9 is. We'll talk about backup withholding, as well as a little bit of change in the backup withholding rates. We'll talk about the dreaded B notices, what to do about those, and again, how do we remedy some of those penalties? So in parts 2 and 3, it's going to just continue to supplement what you've already learned in this course. So certainly encourage you to go ahead and check those out as well, and fill out your whole comprehensive guidebook for 1099s.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And on this last slide, you can see we've got some information of how to get a hold of Tanya, visit her website, as well as some other resources that we have at Canopy. Again, we do hope that you'll check out those other sections of this course, as part 2 is very exhaustive, and for this 2018 edition goes into some new 1099 forms that the IRS has rolled out, which is a delight and surprise for everybody. And Tanya, I wanted to just hit really quick. It seems like as you talk with the tax gap and some of those things, that has implications, especially as it comes to employment tax and other kinds of tax resolution, which you have a course on as well. I just wanted to kind of tie those two together if people are looking for more information of, you mentioned, I think, a couple times saying like, well, that's a whole other course. Kind of talk about what those are and where they can maybe find, or I guess not where they can find it. We know where they can find it, but what they'll find in there.
Yeah, there's so much more material, and we've spent a lot of time in each topic, so that way you get a really good, well-rounded understanding of each of those different topic areas. But when we look at the tax gap, it affects so many areas of compliance, and certainly of resolution, where we're going representing the client because things don't go according to plan. So we have information on employment taxes and trust fund recovery penalties, and there's just so many that definitely check out the listing. I know if you go to Canopy Tax, there's just a wide range of different courses, and I've been able to have the pleasure of helping create a lot of that material. So please check it out. There's a wealth of information just right at your fingertips.
Yeah, perfect. And that's and Tanya teaches those, and they are fantastic. If you haven't taken any, we would encourage you to do so. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Appreciate you being on today, and we will look forward to seeing you again soon.